Hi there, welcome to Dialtocall's video tutorial on how to log on to your customer account and buy the calling credit. So basically, once you type in www.dialtocall.com, you'll get to this page. Once you get here, you can either log in from here, or you could basically go to the login page and put in your username and password in this form here. Your username is always your email address that is provided to you or by yourself during account registration. So that is my username for this exercise, and the password is the password that is chosen by you, or the default password that was sent to you by Dialtocall during account activation. So basically, I'll put in my password again. Once we do that, and you'll get to this page. This is the account info page. Basically gives the account information about yourself. On the top is the detail provided by yourself during account registration, and over here you have your card number or PIN, which is required if you're calling using our access number, and if you haven't nominated the number you're calling from as a caller ID. So our system will actually prompt you to enter the PIN, and that's when you need to put in this number followed by a hash key to be authenticated by our system. And on the right here, it shows your balance. At the moment, it's a fresh new account that I created for this purpose, and there is no credit, so I need to buy some credit to start using Dialtocall services. To actually start using the service, or to start buying the credit, basically I just click here buy now button, and it takes you to this page where you select the amount you want to purchase. So let's say $5. Continue. Just confirm order from here, and then it will then take you to the PayPal page, and it's all secure. PayPal is the number one online payment system at the moment, and they actually I think give you the insurance for a certain amount. You'll have to check with PayPal, but they guarantee that the transaction will be very secure. That's why we use PayPal, because we don't want to take the responsibility. If we take your card details, we'll have to make sure that's protected against all the fraudulent activities. But with PayPal, they manage it all for us. So according to them, and it is actually a safe payment method. So once you get here, you put in if you are already a PayPal customer, you put in your email address that you use to set up the PayPal account, and your password. If you don't have the PayPal account, you can actually just make a one-off payment using your credit card or your debit card. Sorry, I clicked something accidentally. So yeah, so basically if you say you want to pay by the credit card or a debit card, if you don't have the PayPal account, this is what you get, this page here. So basically you put in your card number, and all the other details, and it will be just a one-off payment, and you don't have to actually be a PayPal member to do this, to use this method of payment. But if you have the PayPal account, so I'll say I have a PayPal account, basically I put in my username for the PayPal account, and then I put in my password. Then PayPal will authenticate my account. Oh, I don't know why it's doing this, but I think I had a account number. So actually this should be enough to show you how it's done. Once you get here, basically if you have an account, the amount will be paid into your account, and then you'll get back to the Dialtocall page. So basically I cancelled this transaction, and I went to the Dialtocall page. And on this page here, I'll tell you more about what other options we have. So here, access number, which is basically all the numbers for Australia and UK. We haven't added other countries that we have actually started already to provide service, like USA and few other European countries, but we'll be adding them shortly, within few days or weeks. But if you ever need to know the access number, this is where you get, to start using our services. Important feature that I would like to talk to you about is the call history option here. Basically, it's just below the access numbers on your left. Once you click that, you get to this page here. So basically, this page will allow you to search for all your call details and um, just basically get the information for all the calls that you have made using Dialtocall services. So to do that, the very important thing here is to actually tick the from button here, and then define or pick a date that you want to start searching your calls from. So for example, we'll say 1st of December, 1st of October to, then we go to the 2, we click on the 2 option, and then you pick a date, like to which date, from this date to that date. So you must click the from and the to buttons here. Once you do that, all you gotta do is just hit the search here. Once you hit the search button, it will look for any calls for that duration in our system, and then we'll display it here where it says no calls in your selection at the moment, because it's a test account and I haven't made any calls using this account yet. But if you have made any calls, it's almost real time. So which means once you hang up, if you want to know how much you've been charged, or where you called, or when you started, all those information can be just accessed from this option here, call history, which is very important, because a lot of other providers, they don't give you this access because they got, they might have hidden charges, and if you have access to this, then you'll catch them. Something isn't right. But because we don't have any hidden charges or fees, extra fees, we have given you access to prove that we have a transparent service, and you basically can log in and check it out for yourself. Okay, now we'll move on to the next option. So if you don't want to dial the whole number, um, when calling Nepal, so basically you could say, for example, 9771, say 9999999. So that's my number, and I don't want to dial this number every time I want to call this number in Nepal. So what I do is I just add it here. I just give it a code of 0. You could select any code. So I say 0, and I put in the number as if you're dialing it. Normally, you got to put it in the same order or same pattern you used to dial that number, which is, if you're calling from Australia, it's 0011. If you're calling from UK, it's just 00977. Or if you're calling from US, it's 001. So basically, you put in that as if you're calling from your own country, and then you just give it any name. So I'll say Sweet Home, and then I just say this number. So what this means is, when I need to call this number using Dialtocall service, when it says please enter your number, all I do is just press 0 and hash. Then it will automatically dial all this number for us and connect us to Sweet Home, or whatever that number is. So that's what speed dial is. You can add between 0 to 9, so you can add up to 10 speed dial numbers in your account, and if you don't need them, just delete them, and it will just delete it from the system. So that's gone. So you could assign that same speed dial code for some other number. And the next one is red card, which is just the A to Z. Normally they call it A to Z rates. So for all the countries, basically, if you want to know how much you're paying for the call. So for example, here, for mainly, most of our customers are from Nepal, so that's what you're paying. If you're calling from Australia, just 9.99 cents, which is one of the cheapest rates in the market in Australia at the moment. So just you could check any country like that. So that's what red card is. And then you got a simulator. Basically, it will be handy if you want to know how much you're getting with the credit you have in your account to dial that number. So because I don't have any credit at the moment, I can't make a call. Fair enough. So let's move on. So if you want to add a caller ID, which is like, when you call our system, it will ask you to put a PIN number. But if you're dialing that number from your mobile phone or your home phone, and you don't want to put the PIN number every time you dial that, using that mobile or the home phone, then basically what you can do is put that number in here. So if it's a home number, maybe 02 044, whatever it is, your local number, your mobile number, or your home number, you put that in here. And then once you put that number here, you just go add caller ID. So what happens is when you call our system from this number, it will actually, as long as the number is not private. So if your phone is set as a private number, if your number is set as a private number, we can't see that number because it's private. But if you have a caller ID on your number, so when you dial our access number, or when you call Dialtocall using that number, we will then know it's your account. We know that that number is for your account because you've already chosen that here. So basically it won't ask you for the PIN number because this number is mapped to your account or your PIN. Sorry, not PIN number, it's just PIN. So it's mapped here. So you could add as many caller IDs as you want. I think there's a limitation. I don't know exactly how many. Yeah, maybe 5 to 10. But you could add your mobile number. You could add your home number. You could add your work number. You could add your Mrs. Your wife's number or your friend's number. If they want, if you all want to use Dialtocall, same Dialtocall account. And you don't want to put the PIN number every time you call our system. That's what you do. Just add the caller ID. And if you want to change the password, this is where you do it. Put in the old password and new password. So normally when we send you the account activation email, our system will randomly select some numeric characters as your password, which is very hard to remember. So we recommend you to change that password to something which is easy for you to remember, so that you can log in easily without any issues when you have to buy the credit. So if you ever need to call us, or if you ever need to contact us with technical difficulties, or account inquiries or product inquiries, for any reason, if you need to contact Dialtocall, the recommended option is to actually use this support ticket system here. So you just put in the details and log your job to us. Once we get the job, we'll go through it and we'll respond back to you, and you'll get it back in your account. So they will, you'll get a response back in your account. But if you do need to call us, these are our customer service number. We have numbers for each city in Australia. There's a one number for UK, and we are working on adding more numbers for other countries. And the last option here is notification, which is because this account is set as a prepaid account, and if you are concerned about running out of the credit, if you don't want, and if you want to get notified when your credit limit reaches to certain amount, you just go here and then you tell the system, okay, when my balance goes to $2, please send me an email. So the system will keep on checking all the accounts that have set this option to yes, and then they'll check the the amount or the credit limit in the account, and if it's $2, it will send you an email saying, hey, your account has reached to $2. You asked for us to remind you, it's going low. Please, do whatever you need to do, if you want to buy credit, or just ignore the email. So basically, guys, I'll make it short. I think it's already very long. Sorry I couldn't go through the whole PayPal process, but what I've shown should be enough for you to proceed with your transaction. But if you have any questions, any inquiries, please feel free to contact us, and we'll be more than happy to help you to go through this process again. Thank you for watching.